I'm sitting here at Wheeler Auctioneering in Crossingville, Pennsylvania. Auction tomorrow, 9 a.m. We're going to go check some stuff out. Now, this is going to be a different kind of auction. I did see something that caught my eye that's a pretty rare bird, and truthfully, if you've ever owned one, you're a real rare bird. I almost can talk, but if that auction time is incorrect, check the first comment in this video and I'll square it away. Let's go, let's show. Let me just square that time away right now. It is 10 a.m. Well, let's start right off with this cool piece of Fordson. And from a distance, I almost thought a case, but just in case you're wondering, we got a crank start there. Obviously it's not going to start, but it's got Champion plugs right there. But yeah, check this out. If you guys have ever had one or seen one or know of somebody else that's had one, leave a comment. Spare parts and pieces, sprockets. Got an updated Fordson thing. Yeah, it's just a neat item. You know, it's a non-runner, obviously, but still pretty cool artifact. Amphibious mobile, I think it's called the Max 4 with the winch. And it's clean, man, and the skins on it are good. Everything, I don't know, if this is a runner, this would be fun. Take it down back and make some videos, huh? Pretty nice Suzuki big sucker. I'm used to my little 350. This is a 700. And my theory is with four-wheelers is if they make a pretty good bike, motorcycle, they probably do okay with a four-wheeler. And I don't know. What do you guys think about Suzuki motorcycles? But yeah, pretty cool looking. It's almost Pittsburgh Steelers yellow. Yanmar 276D. And I don't know, like, there's some sort of connection with Yanmar and John Deere. I think Yanmar made the motors and engines for some of the John Deere tractors, and this might have been right around that crossover. But front wheel assist, bucket up front, and I've heard nothing really bad about Yanmar tractors, to be honest with you. I know a couple of fellow YouTubers, good skins on their rear and good enough on the front for sure. Category 1 3-point hitch, a 540 PTO. This is a usable little sucker. I mean, you're not going to pick a house up with it, but most of you guys don't pick houses up anyways. Another Yanmar, and this has got the loader and the backhoe. And this is model, oh, what are you, FX28D? Okay, so, I mean, just assuming the numbers mean something, unlike John Deere, it's, you know, 30 horse, somewhere in that range. But front wheel assist, looks clean, looks good, looks clean, and highly usable. I mean, it'd work. You guys know about these, tell me about these in the comments down below. All right, a slew of cars here. Got a big old Chrysler, and then right on down the line got a Mini right there. Looks like maybe it was rolled, but yeah, straight on through. Looks like a square body of some sort. And then yeah, got a landscape trailer here, and gotta tell you, man, this sucker's a 20-footer. Got a dovetail, dual axle, and I was just at Tractor Supply, and I was looking at something smaller dual axle, and they wanted like $3,700, not including tax. So you're going to pay about 4 G's for something less than this. And if this is in good usable condition, which it appears to be, the deck looks newer, you know, and you could get it anywhere near that price or lower, of course, because it's used. But it's the place to buy a trailer. You buy them new, man, you drive them off the lot just like a car, drop about $1,000 right then and there. I mean, a slew of smalls, and I haven't even sifted through them yet. That's why I'm not covering them specifically. But yeah, kayaks and boats and all kinds of stuff. Okay, lot 215. He has international U1 power unit, and I gotta tell you, this is it. This is the rare bird, and for as many auctions as I go to and cover, I've never seen one. Never. This is the U1, so it should be synonymous with the Farmall Cub. Should be about 10 horsepower, right in that range. The U2 would be synonymous with the Farmall A, so it's going to be not quite double the horsepower, but yeah. And I mean, the engine out of the U2, I believe, is what I have in Princess Leia, my Super C, with the upgraded pistons to give me the equivalent horsepower of what a Super C normally has. But yeah, check this out. Comes with, got the crank right there and a little carb, and I believe, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you can still get parts for these because, well, you get parts for farmhaul stuff. So yeah, really cool piece. And I don't know, I can't read the serial number because I don't have my glasses, and I don't know if it's quite legible, but you have a plate there and a plate there. But yeah, this is really neat. The old U1, first ever I've seen. Well, some may know it's archery season here in Pennsylvania, and looks like you got a couple bucks. That would be probably a 2.5-year-old, another 2.5-year-old yearling. Yeah, got a jack there, toolbox coming across here, paint sprayer, the old Sears, man. Yeah, there's just certain years that certain things you see a lot of, and this year has kind of been gravely. And we saw one at the last auction here, but yeah, because of the parts and pieces, got the seat right here, and yeah, she darn near connected. But yeah, if you've ever used one of these, let me know. I know there were a couple guys in the comments that mentioned that they had used them and loved them. And I think, yeah, that right over there looks like actually a brush hog. Would be really small. I mean, I don't know if it's 28 or 30 inch across, but yeah, that would be a rotary mower, and then that would go on this, and then you got that too. So yeah, there you go. Actually not a bad time of year to buy a mower. And you know, John Deere in the rear, but John Deere can cut some grass too, and got a Cub Cadet over there. And I don't know, that's a 3240 40th anniversary, and I don't know if the deck's here or not, but that's a nice machine right there. Oh, here you go, Eddie. 17 cubic foot lawn trailer, and got the dump, I believe, on there. Yeah, looks like it, but a little heavier duty than what they're putting out now. Although now they're putting out the plastic, the poly, and they're about this size. And yeah, we got air in the tires. But there you go, Eddie. It's all you. Finally found something that won't break the camera, and that's Kevin Wheeler. He's a wheeler and dealer. Hey, tell me a little about yourself.
I appreciate you coming out and supporting all of us auctioneers. We wouldn't have the success without you, obviously. Farmall Fanatic, we love what you do. 2 years ago, we did the Bill Pennock, the Pennock's family International Cup Cadet dealership in McCain. Bill was so enthused with what you did for him. He brought us over a package of items he would like you to personally have. First one right out of the gate. Check this out. John.
Wow.
The old International.
Wow.
Thermos, cooler. That's cool.
You can't find them, and it's highly collectible, man. I appreciate that, Bill.
How about a nice banner with the International logo on it?
Wow.
That's cool. That's probably in the 70s.
Impressive.
We got manuals for scouts. We got an anti-lock system from 1975. How about the old enamel spray?
Wow.
Then a whole nother box here. There's calendars, there's manuals, more manuals, all kinds of, oh, there's the old dozer blade for the HIC 284 manual. Awesome. All kinds of good stuff. And he's got a bunch of balloons and shirts in there for you too. So,
appreciate it, cool, man. Package. This was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, right?
Jeez.
Bill came to us here a couple weeks ago. We cleaned out his family house across the street from his place, and he had 2 boxes of treasures he wanted you to have. So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, I owe you a bottle of Black Velvet. Coming up. Now, how cool is that? Do you remember the video where the IH dealer sold it? And like Kevin said, it was a couple years ago, but yeah, that's really, really cool, man. Bill, I'll be bringing you something over 10 a.m. tomorrow. I was just told. So, and I'll still leave a comment down below and pin it. This is the part where I'm going to show you a product review. I was sponsored for this video, so I want to let you know that, you know, I've got my own money, and I don't take junk products. I get emails every day now, man. I do 2 and 3 different types of products. Some of them are highly irrelevant, and some of them ain't. Well, this is an ain't, and I've had it at least 2 years now, so there's a really strong inference to draw from as far as its efficacy and it's with me in the truck all the time, and I use it a lot, and I believe in the product. Now, not everything's going to ever be 100%. That's just a bona fide fact. Some of you may have had the product over the years, or will get the product and will have less than favorable opinions about it, but for the most part, I think this is a good product and worth having in your arsenal of, well, let's just cut to the chase and go to the video. Well, it was time to get a new Gulu. This one has a tire inflator, 150 PSI, and I just have the perfect thing to jump start. Let's try it out. So this is the carrying case it comes in. Has a handle right here, kind of nice. Velcro bag, got your needles for, I don't know, blowing up a bunch of different stuff. There's one for a basketball. And then, of course, your compressor itself. I haven't even taken this out yet, so that's what I'm going to do now. And yeah, so even with the air compressor, it's still compact. I did get some negative comments on my last Gulu, and I'm going to tell you, there's not a product out there on the market that's 100% foolproof for everyone, but of all the jumper packs that I have used, and I've used a few, as you can see, or imagine, I've had quite a few different brands and varieties sent to me for free to try out, and by far the Gulu has been the best for me. You know, they do have a limit as far as how many jumps you can get out of them, and I did notice there is a book in here. Yes, there it is, the manual. And but something good to carry in your car. You won't have to ask somebody for a jump and carry jumper cables. And if you need to throw a little air in your tire, you probably can do that too. Got a handle here too. I don't know, like the longevity of that. It's kind of, it's a piece of rubber. It's on there for now. That's all I know. And then here's your ports. Yeah, you got your output there, 5 volt, 2.4 amp, and then your, it looks like a C USB, or the C, like my phone. This would charge my phone up. Input 5 volts and 2 amp. Got your light. Okay, it's a jumper cable. That's where you're gonna put the cables themselves. And you know, be honest with you, for me, I probably will never use the air compressor, the tire inflator they're calling it, but I will most definitely use the jumper pack. I use my other Gulu a lot, and they have, I think they have about 5,000 starts on them, and some you're going to get more, some you're going to get less. I guess it depends on if they were built on a Monday or a Friday. Let's turn this sucker on. Sometimes they come from the factory 100%. Okay, that's 75%, 3 bars, but that should still justify using this thing. So let's get the cables out and jump something. Yeah, so they plug in just like that to the top. Pretty simplistic. And yeah, so there's your light. This is inflate. Yeah, let's go jump something real quick. Well, I got my old Ford Ranger here. It's actually not that old. It's a 2010, and we're going to use the jumper pack to jump it. And you got your boost button right there. So when you want to go to start it, you hit that boost button. And of course, you can't really tell, but it does show that it's, yeah, you can see right there, it says correct. So that means my cables are hooked positive to positive, you know, red's positive. But when I go to start it, I'll hit that boost and jump in the truck, and I'll bet it starts. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll hit the boost. Let's jump in rather quickly. And boom, fired right up. And that's, I'll be honest with you, that's exactly how all the Gulus have worked for me. Oh man, I got one and it didn't work. You kind of have to know how to use it. You know, my brother worked retail, and where they sold trail cameras, guys would bring them back in, doesn't work. My brother'd be like, oh, okay. Not argue, just give them their money back, take the return, and he put the batteries in it and operate it, and it worked. user error is not manufacturer's error. So I've had a lot of luck with the Gulu. I'll leave a link down below. And I don't know, throughout the year or something, I'll use the inflator. I'll see you at the next video. There's always something going on. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and like and all that good stuff.